Abandoned places are all around us, hidden in plain sight, waiting to tell their stories. But how do you find these forgotten gems? Whether you're an experienced urban explorer or just starting out, today's guide will teach you how to uncover the UK's best abandoned locations. From maps and satellite imagery to online communities and historical records, we've got you covered. Let's dive in. Maps are one of the most powerful tools for urban explorers. But it's not just about picking up a road atlas. Here's how to make the most of maps to locate hidden treasures. Start with historical maps. Websites like the National Library of Scotland offer side-by-side comparisons of old and modern maps. This can reveal places that were once bustling, like railway stations, factories, or farms that are now deserted. Next, check out Ordnance Survey maps. Look for features like disused railways, quarries, or airfields marked with specific symbols. These spots often lead to fascinating finds. And don't forget Google Maps and Google Earth. Use satellite imagery to spot overgrown areas, crumbling rooftops, or faint outlines of structures. Zoom in and pan around. Be surprised what you can find when you look closely. Speaking of Google Earth, let's talk about satellite imagery. This is like having a bird's eye view of the world, and it's perfect for scouting abandoned locations. First, search for areas that seem isolated or neglected. Overgrown vegetation and cracked pavement are usually great indicators of abandonment. Pay special attention to industrial estates and rural areas. They often hide incredible gems like old factories or farmhouses. Another tip: use the timeline feature on Google Earth. This allows you to view changes in the landscape over the years, helping you identify when a site became abandoned. It's like stepping back in time. Now, let's add a bit of history to our search. Historical records can tell you where to look and why a place was abandoned. Local archives and libraries are treasure troves of information. Search for records on industrial closures, railway decommissioning, or military-based These events often leave behind fascinating ruins. Websites like Britain from Above offer vintage aerial photographs, while Subterranea Britannica focuses on underground and hidden structures. You'd be amazed how much history is just waiting to be uncovered. And don't overlook local history groups. They often share knowledge about forgotten places in your area, from disused cinemas to abandoned pubs. Urban exploring isn't just a solo adventure, it's also about connecting with like-minded people. That's where online communities come in. Start by joining forums like 2A Days Later or Derelict Places. These platforms are packed with location reports, tips, and advice from seasoned explorers. Just remember to follow the rules. Most forums ban sharing exact addresses to protect these locations. Social media is another great resource. Use hashtags like #UrbanExploration or #AbandonUK to discover photos and videos of hidden spots. Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook groups often lead to new discoveries. And here's a pro tip: join local urbex groups in your area. These communities often organize meetups, share leads, and help each other navigate the challenges of urban exploring. Before you start exploring, let's talk about safety and ethics. Finding an abandoned place is exciting, but safety should always come first. When scouting locations online, double-check accessibility. Some sites might be on private property, so always respect boundaries. Trespassing can lead to legal trouble, and it's not worth it. If you're using maps or satellite imagery, plan your route and know your exits. Abandoned places can be unstable, so bring the right gear, like sturdy boots, gloves, and a flashlight. And most importantly, follow the leave no trace principle. Take nothing but photos and leave nothing but footprints. Let's preserve these sites for future explorers. So, whether you're poring over old maps, scouring satellite images, or connecting with fellow explorers online, there's a world of abandoned places just waiting to be discovered. The UK is rich with history, and every location has a story to tell. Now it's your turn. What are your favorite tools or tips for finding abandoned places? Share them in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an adventure. Until next time, happy exploring.